For a minute. Put my earbuds on. Give me one moment here. Put my earbuds on. It's a beautiful day. Okay, here we go. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be my? Would you be my? Would you be my neighbor? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Some Random Guy Speaks. I am your host, Tony G, and we're about to get started today. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It sure is. Look at all the leaves. It's a beautiful day again today. Look at this. We're over here in beautiful weather. It's 64 degrees, soon to be in the 70s. Look at this, man. Boy, the God just blessed us with a beautiful day today. About to get started. Before I get started going to work, I just wanted to talk to my neighbors, our American citizens, people that have voted for Trump. Trump, it's a beautiful thing, man. I'm so excited because I know where we're heading. We're heading towards the golden age, where how America used to be. Now you only have like a small minority group of people that may not agree or do not like Trump, which is fine, that's okay. All we're going to do is we're going to talk about Trump and what he's going to be doing for America and things like that. And I just love it, man. This is a beautiful thing. You know, everyone is welcome, whether you agree or disagree. This is what makes America great. We are not in a communist regime where everybody is echoing the same thing. I welcome people that disagree. But the only thing I can say is simply this. I can tell you, like many people on here can tell you his policies, but what would be a better way besides just telling you the policies? I think would be a better way other than just telling you, you have to experience Trump and his policies. It's a beautiful thing. Yes, it is. We're going to be talking about Donald Trump and his policies that he's about to implement. It's a beautiful thing, man. Congratulations for those that voted for Trump. I voted for Donald Trump. I got friends. I had about 5 to 7 people that voted for Trump and things like that. So, once again, Trump 2024. I just get a little choked up about it, though, man. I mean, this is the greatest thing. Trump had to overcome adversity, being accused for Russia, you know what I'm saying? And things like that. He was accused of being a racist, a bigot. He was accused of being a misogynist pig and a hater of women. The Stormy Daniels thing and all the rest of this stuff that they're trying to do with Trump and things like that. He escaped 2 assassination attempts. Man, I tell you, man, this is why they call him the miracle president. Donald J. Trump will go down in history as one of the greatest presidents that our lifetime that we have seen in our lifetime. Trump train, man. I've been on the Trump since 2016. I'll always like Trump before that, but now you could just see with the policies, and we're gonna talk about those in a minute. But I'm just saying, Trump overcame a whole lot. They laughed at Trump before. They didn't think that Trump was going to win when he was going up against, you already know, crooked Hillary Clinton. And even though she had the popular vote in 2016, but guess who prevailed through the presidential electoral college? It was Donald Trump. He had electoral college. He had more than she had. Crooked Hillary is still upset over that type of stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'm trying to hold myself back from the excitement. I really am because, I watched that, man. I watched it. I had popcorn, man. It was the greatest entertainment before I fell asleep. It was, before we go into that too, let's talk about Skamala Harris. And I felt a little bad about her supporters because many of you heard it was watch parties that were going on all over the United States. And then Kamala had a watch party, I believe, at Howard University. You know, she's an AKA, so she's in that Greek sorority thing and all that, you know, whatever. But a lot of people showed up there, and it was open for anybody, right? And it was sad because, oh hey, how you doing there, Trick Shot? Yeah, yeah. So you guys, you heard it as well. You heard of that. You know, they showed up. And it was bold though, Trick Shot, how Kamala played her own voters, her own. I mean, she played them, man. It was like, and that's right there. She won't concede. She should be conceding right now because this is a landslide victory. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm driving, so I may not get to all of your comments for safety reasons. So, and you guys understand I'm moving. So, but you guys can still type whatever or to each other until I get to my destination. But yeah, oh, you saw it. I appreciate it though, Trick Shot. Thanks, man. Yeah, I was just telling the other watchers and viewers that this is going to be about Trump and how he's already has it already set up. We're going into the golden age, ladies and gentlemen. The golden age. This is where we're heading towards. No matter what the naysayers have to say, because they don't know, all they know is what media, the propaganda, fake news, they run in the narrative still. You know what? I'm gonna watch The View a little bit today, which I hate The View. I want to see. They ain't gonna eat crow, but I want to see Whoopi especially, man. Yeah, thank you, guys, or whatever. I appreciate the sub and everything, all that. Yeah, for you guys coming in. But yeah, they're mad, man. They're, as you already know, man, man, the Dems are angry, man, especially the women, especially in the black community. Yo, what's going on? Yeah, so welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, we're just talking about Trump. We're gonna be talking about his policies, how he's gonna move us into the golden age. And if it wasn't for you guys made it possible. The voters, you guys showed up and showed out with tremendous numbers. I mean, the numbers off the chain. I mean, they still counting. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Remember, I said it before in my other live last week. You guys remember? I said that there ain't no swing states or no battleground states because Trump won them all because him and Vance went out and did their thing. You get out here and put the work in, you get rewarded, and that's exactly what they ended up doing. So there's a lot of things where the Dems went wrong. That I'm glad they went wrong though. Let me tell you, I hear now in the camp of the Democratic Party, Obama, crooked Hillary Clinton, and you got Kamala. They're all blaming each other, and a lot of other people are blaming each other. The whole Nancy Pelosi, they're all blaming each other right now, and things like that. So that's when we got them. We got them. You know what I'm saying? Now that they're all exposed, people are really seeing for the first time how this administration, the previous administration, talking about the Democratic Party, this particular administration. You guys are seeing it. Everybody is seeing it. How low down, how crooked they are, and how corrupt they are. And this is why we have the problems, right? In regards to the economy, border safety, right? These are the two major issues, like I said before. You guys are seeing it. The fake news don't have no credibility no more. My prediction is that I see ABC, they may not even have The View. The View may not be around within 2 years because whoever that's corrupt, I know Whoopi is on that list. So when it does come out, and it will come out, you already heard about a lot of these celebrities are hightailing it on out of here. I even saw Samuel L. Jackson. I've seen a lot of these celebrities, Cher and Who else? Barbara Streisand. The list just continues, you know. There's a long list down there, you know. I seen John Legend. There's a lot of them on there, you know, and things like that. I haven't seen Eddie Griffin. I was surprised to see him on there, but he talking about that he gonna move to Africa, you know. But don't he got a podcast? I watched a few of his episodes, and the way you look at Eddie Griffin on his podcast, he sounds like he a Trump supporter. So I had to make a comment. He tweeted on X. You know, I had to make a comment. I had to get Eddie Griffin because I said, well, if you leaving out of the United States, somebody you move into. Now he could be saying before I jump to conclusions, he could be thinking about moving to Africa because he think that it's maybe some type of civil war or some shit going down since Trump has been in office. And I don't think so. I think they're gonna try to maybe Trump up one part the pun. But I don't see it like that though. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it like that because the people are way too smart. These MAGA supporters are not that, they're not stupid like that where they're gonna go down there and cause something and cause riot, all this other type of shit. They're not gonna do it. Too smart for that. Because here's the thing though, we got it really good right now for the 4 years, right, with Trump. Because we're gonna go into the golden age where you guys gonna really see some stuff. It's gonna take some time because he has to what? Shut the border down. Gonna be doing that very soon. You're gonna be getting that border down because that's the number one thing. And then the mass deportation like the world have ever seen, though, in America especially. Because we got to get all these people up on out of here, right? That don't belong here in America. They have to go because they're illegals. This is where all this money, he gonna stop that funding of Ukraine, ladies and gentlemen. Woo, boy, wait till you see the money that pipeline money, and then he's gonna take the money from the cartel. I'm telling you guys, that cartel, he already made those that watched and listen to Trump. He already said that he's gonna take the cartel's money and that it's gonna be funding to those girls that ended up becoming murdered. He's gonna take that drug money, that cartel money, and hit them up as he should, because I would do the same thing. And things like that. The Federal Reserve, ladies and gentlemen, is bankrupt. So that you know or may not know, we're going towards a new era. You know what I'm saying? Like never before than the world have ever seen. It's a beautiful thing, though. You know, so like it is. You know, it is what it is. You know, Trump. It got man. I'm gonna tell you guys. And then what else he's got going on? Well, we already said some of the things. And then also, ladies and gentlemen, also, let me say this other thing though too. Why it's still fresh because we already said it before, you know. So we got that going on, and then the fracking, the drilling, drill baby drill. You guys heard that before. These things are going to be happening. We're going to be taking away critical race theory. It's going to be taking away this whole woke agenda type stuff. It's going to go back to the way it was with just two genders. We won't see that rainbow flag, rainbow bright hanging up in the school systems. That's going to be taken down. The only flag that should be there is the American flag. You know, God bless America. But that's the only thing that should be flown on high mast, not the rainbow flag. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad of all that. Male masculinity will return. Me Too movement, all this other bullshit will go away. Men, you guys can get back feeling like men again and things like that. That's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? So anybody that is against that, I don't know what to tell you because, you know, leave it up to the old administration. They really had the men just pretty much handcuffed, you know? So we got some things that are coming, and it's going to get better than that. The way that Trump going to get this economy back on board and things like that. Uh, like I said, with that, manufacturing is going to be restored in America. There's going to be jobs, plentiful jobs. He's going to get rid of NAFTA, NATO, IMF. He's going to get rid of the World Health Organization, which is a WHO. All these organizations the FBI, CIA, all these planes are going to be totally dismantled. What I probably think is that some of those agencies may stay, but it may be just revamped and things like that because there's too much corruption there. We're talking deep state stuff, DOJ, Homeland Security, infringing on people's rights. All that's going to be taken away for sure in things because the Homeland Security is something that should have never been put in place because it goes against the Constitution. You should be able to fly on a plane without being stripped down and searched and things. It violates your constitutional rights, but the people ask for it. I get it. When you don't know about the Constitution, and we all got kind of tricked in it with 9/11. And we're going to find out more information about that. That's why the Dems are panicking like never before. The celebrities are panicking like never before. These Hollywood elites, they're beside themselves. They don't know how to, they're totally disorientated, discombobulated. They don't know what is going on. Hmm. We free men now. Exactly. We free now. We free now. I say we free now. We gonna win now. Yeah, we in now. I'm sounding like what that was all for Saint Lunatics and Nelly. That's exactly right. That's what we are though. Hmm. Yep, we gotta be looking for. You make a good point about that. I can't read the name right now, but I seen a little glimpse. You made a great point about that because we are moving towards a better future, and we are all Americans. I want people to stop putting race in front of American. Other Europe don't do that. You know what I'm saying? We are all Americans. We all got stake and claim in this nation. You're born here, or if you went through the right what we call the right citizen pathway to citizenship, you are American. That's what we're. I mean, that's how every other country is set up. So all this Project 2025 stuff, they try to create a boogeyman ghost that doesn't exist. They just looking at ghosts. Right now, I'm gonna celebrate today like never before. I'm celebrating all this month up until his inauguration. I may even drive out there to the inauguration myself. I may just end up doing that, and bring my camera equipment like I normally do because we got something great to celebrate, man. We don't have to harp on the negativity. We are Americans, you know what I'm saying? But those that are in that Stockholm syndrome, those that identify with their captor, their oppressor, hey, I get it. This is good news. Good news, right? Preach the good news, and that's exactly what it is. You guys are saying what this. You don't really see too much of good news on these particular type of streams. They always talk about Kamala and all this other stuff. She's an old relic of the past. Not talking. Don't have to talk bad about her, but she just didn't have what it takes. She didn't have, the experience, nor did she have the confidence in order to be able to do the job. We know how Trump, where he stands, because Trump have already been battle tested. Trump, man, this is the type of president that we should be looking for, man. This guy, Trump, have endured, man, who shows back up at Butler, Pennsylvania, at the same location, at the same spot? Who does that? Only but Trump. Trump is the only one that met with Xi Jinping over there in North Korea in the DMZ zone. He's the only president that had the balls, the guts, and the nerve. Can y'all see Kamala doing that type of stuff? Let alone Obama, any of these presidents? No. Trump went there. Trump is the man. Like I said, it ain't nobody that I can see right now. We got a man in the presence, the hour is Donald J. Trump, man. 2024. God bless Trump in America, man, because you guys did your thing. You guys showed up. You guys not only showed up and showed out, but we all put Trump in there. We put him in the office. It was a landslide. It was too big to read. Too big to read. I've been hearing all the rap songs on Trump and to make America all that make America great. It's a beautiful thing, man. I'm even wearing my Trump cap right now. That's why I say y'all put your Trump caps on, man, so we can go head on and get out here and let the world know that we stand with Trump and things like that. The news, this fake news stuff and all this stuff, they got to watch themselves. They have to, man, because now, not only that Trump won the electoral college, 277. Now, I know the numbers are even higher that's still coming in. But when I looked at it, it was 277 versus Kamala's two something. She never made the cut regards to that. And then not only that, how about the House? Who controls the House? The MAGA Republicans. Who controls not just the House? Who controls the Senate? MAGA Republicans, right? So here it is. We are in a very, very excellent, great position right now. It's a wonderful time to be alive right now. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it's a wonderful time to be alive, man. That's why I say he's the greatest president that the world have ever seen. And we even have people all over the world. Everybody heard the news, man. They got the news early. Everybody have heard the news, even in Japan. Everybody, North Korea, South Korea, China. Trump is for peace. Trump is going to reunite. Trump has already united everybody. Talking about he divided people. Obama divided people. Trump have united people. Trump gave the Americans back their confidence again. Trump said that we can do it. Trump say that make America great, make America prosperous, make America safe again. Trump, this is what America is all about, no matter what these commie haters of America has to say. We got a man that we put in the office because Trump always stayed on what? The policies. The policies that matter. And he's about peace. He even got the Arab community. Shout out to the Arab community. He got the brothers and some of the sisters in the so-called black community. He got a lot of the women or white in other communities. You got Asian and so forth. Everybody showed up, voted for Trump. I got a friend of mine that's Asian, Chinese. He voted for Trump. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of them that voted for Trump. So we in a great position right now, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm saying, though. And getting down to that golden era, man, with these tariff taxes, stuff like that, money, fracking, drilling, how America used to be. And this was something that was always done way before our time because America was built off of it. We're gonna get back to this being the number one importing, exporting in the world. We're gonna be exporting goods. Everybody else gonna be paying the tariff price. Just how it is. It's a beautiful thing, you know. Yeah. But yeah, man, I got my hat on and everything like that. I'm gonna mess with my friend in a minute. But she mad as heck. She's a Democrat. She cannot stand Donald Trump. And she's a good friend of mine. She can't stand Donald Trump at all. And she's under that old belief thing. She thinks he's a racist. And, just speaking from emotions. No factual information or anything. She just speaking just to be speaking. But yeah, but I just want to say to you, oh man, with Trump, this is what it is, man. Fight, fight, fight. That's why I put that picture up, man. Trump, like what I said, man, it's a divine something about Trump because I don't think a regular mere man would be able to handle to be able to take the ridicule and being. I mean, who could be able to get what type of person that can go through and get their name dragged in the mud, get their finances and stuff minus it and things like that, and going through the trials and tribulations only but Trump that I know of. That's why I say divine intervention, man. And then with us backing Trump, because without the people, and you are the government, I just want you guys to know this. We are the government. We are the people. I keep saying this. The people that's up there in Washington, he got Elon Musk. Elon Musk is gonna go in there and clean house. 80% of the government going to be reduced down. 80%. So that means that we're gonna be operating on 20%. You know what I'm saying? 80% gone. All this extra spending, all this because when they're doing all this stuff in the dark and cartels and all this other kind of stuff and the syndicate and all this other stuff and human trafficking, drug trafficking, Trump is coming after that too. He said that I'm going to protect. This is what Trump said. I'm going to protect the women in America. This is what Trump said. Whether y'all women want to accept it or not is what Trump said. He said whether you want me to do it or not, it's my job to make sure that the women in America are safe again because it makes a lot of sense. Because after what happened to those girls, especially with Lake and Riley and them, that 12-year-old that got raped and murdered and things like that, he gonna deal. ICE is coming back in full force. I'm happy for that. We're gonna get the border. That border's gonna be finished. That unscalable wall that Trump got going on. So, hey man, pucker up, Buttercup, because that wall will be finished. Over 200 miles of that wall, the rest of it will be finished. It will be completed, and he's gonna be dealing with Mexico, and Mexico gonna pay like they weigh. I'm gonna tell you, and all these other nations. So get ready for it, because this is exactly what's going on, man. And I just wanted to talk about it, man. I said I gotta put my crimson red on, and they are mad about it, man. These deals, man. Woo, they mad about it. These liberals, woo. Now I gotta admit, the Dems, you guys showed up. The ones that voted for Trump, I gotta give a shout out for that too, because not all Dems voted for Kamala. It was a lot of them that voted for Trump because they didn't see anything with Kamala Harris at all. It's a beautiful thing though, man, you know? It's a beautiful thing. You guys really took care of business. You guys once again showed up, showed out, and things like that, and y'all handled your business. That's exactly what it is. Now, what about besides the fracking and everything? Trump said what he said again, that no tax on tips, no tax on OT, no. And then what about the seniors? The seniors, right? No tax on the senior Social Security as well, and it should be always that way. And it's going to come around to the income tax. It's already going to be coming around on that as well. So these particular things are going to be coming around with Trump, where we don't even have to pay for any of these unnecessary taxes, because we're going to have the tariffs, the money that's going to be coming in from importing of these other countries and things like that. And this is where it was before. Trump understands history, and he's doing what was already, what already worked before, until we were taken over in 1913, where America became it was under siege by the banksters, and that's why they've been running amok in America ever since. But I encourage you guys, if you love reading, I encourage you to get that book called The Creatures of Jekyll Island, and that would explain a whole lot of things in regards to how America was hijacked in so many words. You know, this is why people, when they have these, like, they say stuff that they really don't really understand and really mean. I can tell just by when I interact with people, they may not be as versed on the history of America. They don't really understand, the central bank. I ask a lot of people about that. They really do not know. They think that the Federal Reserve has always been printing money on the behalf of the government. It's not true. They are a private bank. And then whenever the government run out of money, guess what? They got to go and get it from the central bank with interest. This is why we have a trillions and trillions of dollar debt, three digits long. You guys got to really understand this thing. For those that already understand this, I'm just preaching to the choir at this point. But for those that don't understand how the Federal Reserve, which is nothing more than the central bank, and they also print money for other nations as well. You might as well include the IMF in there as well too. They all are intertwined, and these systems are going to be toppled and let's say not only just topple, but they're going to be totally eradicated because you guys are seeing when Trump started getting leverage, where he's going to cut the energy costs half, which is going to be 50%. And it may take about a year for him to do it, but just stay patient because when this old system, this old administration, which is the Biden scam and Kamala Harris, they really run amok. They really jacked up, and for the almost for the 4 years that they've been in here, they've been running amok on the economy. They've been running amok on with corruption and so forth. They've changed a lot of policies around where it has squeezed the Americans, brought these illegals over here, and then what our taxpayers have been paying for illegals, paying for Ukraine. These are the things that has been going on. They are for the forever war. Trump is for peace. This is why they don't like Trump very much at all. Not this, they don't like him, they hate him. The people behind the corruption. So now, man, we are in a better spot, better space right now, no matter what these naysayers are saying, because they don't know what they're talking about. We understand what's going on. They don't. They don't. They get into their little parties. They're over here in mourning. They thought that Kamala was going to be the one, and no, she, the whole that whole Democrat thing. It was just terrible, man. She's not a great auditor. She's not very bright. She's not very intelligent. And I don't say this just as the talk ill of her. It's just the truth. And American people want more. They want a president that's confident, that's going to be able to protect these borders, protect women's safety, and get rid of these human trafficking and sex trafficking, child trafficking. She ain't talking about none of this type of stuff. She's over here want to have transgender for inmates and all this other shit. She believes in grooming these children and all these pronouns and binaries, all that shit going away, by the way, because I say it's always two genders. And we're gonna get rid of that rainbow flag that's high flying. I don't, like I said, LGBTQ, no problem, but we don't need these woke agendas and these things. See what you guys are understanding and seeing with this progressive. The progressives hijacked the Democrats to the point where they have separating people. They're using tactics like race. Democrats love using race. They love using religion, race, other type of with the sexual orientation, feminism. They use all this and keep us fighting amongst each other. This is why America could never be truly prosperous when we over here at each other's throat. Excuse me, at each other's throat, because the Dems were the ones that created the corruption. They created this type of stuff to keep us fighting amongst each other. This is a ongoing war with the let's say out there, the ongoing war basically. So yeah, so I just felt the need of wanting to say that and things. I would say this though, man. I'm welcome anybody into the room and things like that. But again, you guys showed up and showed out. You really did. That's the thing about it. We showed up and we showed out. But I'm gonna go ahead on and end this live. I just want this is gonna be a short one right now. Just kind of getting my points out in regards to that. Trying to think of what else I'm gonna have to say before I end the live, before I go ahead on and get to work. Because then I'm gonna come back later on and talk about this thing some more. We got a great president that fight, and things like that. He's letting the deep state in the world know that hey, I'm here. We always knew that he was going to be president and stuff like that. So but I thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, like, and comment. I appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful day, and I'll come back later to do another live later on. Got to get to work. Peace.